Poison lips, sinking ships, leaving me in the ocean, and I drowned with the tide. Giving in like a death by 1,000 concessions. Your confession. You never loved me for who I am, just what you wanted from me. Talking like strangers, wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back again sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, not too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. Shifting buttons, fell in love, and now I'm left with wanting. It's haunting. The poison lips, sinking ships, leaving me in the ocean, and I drowned with the tide. Giving in like a death by 1,000 concessions. Your confession. You never loved me for who I am, just what you wanted from me. Talking like strangers, wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back again sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, not too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. There's nowhere left to hide. high. There's nowhere left to hide. From head to my toes, I can feel it in my bones. When I take it down, I know I'm never letting go. When I think I regret, now you want me to forget. Every night I'm making those meaningless sex. Now my heart is in the ball of your rain, your satisfaction. Wanna quit fucking, now you're looking for some action. Better run quick or just quit, chasing what you're after. Talking like strangers, wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back, yeah, sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. Tripped and burned, fell in love, and now I'm left with wanting. It's haunting. Poison lips, sinking ships, leaving me in the ocean, and I drowned with the tide. Giving in like a death by 1,000 concessions. Your confession. You never loved me for who I am, just what you wanted from me. Talking like strangers, wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back, yeah, sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. Tripped and burned, fell in love, and now I'm left with wanting. It's haunting. Poison lips, sinking ships, leaving me in the ocean, and I drowned with the tide. Giving in like a death by 1,000 concessions. Your confession. You never loved me for who I am, just what you wanted from me. Talking like strangers, wrapped in a anger. It's going down. We'll end up back, yeah, sooner or later. What comes around goes around. Breaking hearts, showing scars, leave me ripped apart. Cold to touch, shot too much, but it's never enough. I'm searching inside, but there is nowhere to hide. There's nowhere left to hide. There's nowhere left to hide. From head to my toes, I can feel it in my bones. When I take it down, I know I'm never letting go. When I
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. Of course her parents don't have a problem with me being black. She's past the wall. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
So you got drunk at a frat party, then fucked the football team? You're not a rape victim, sweetheart.
You're a slut.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the special Saturday edition of TSR Live. It, of course, is Saturday, February 23rd, 2019. It is good to have you guys in this afternoon. Thank you for your patience. I had a lot more. I thought that because this was just sort of an impromptu interview-style show, you know, it's just going to be between me and Devon. I neglected to understand all of the pre- and post-production that is required. So for the last 15 minutes, I've been scrambling to get everything right, to get everything ready, etc., etc. And so it took me a few extra minutes to get things calibrated, to get things in place. Either way, the show must go on. Here we are again. So my bad for the late start. Follow, add, and like me on Facebook and Twitter. Just do a search for Donovan Sharpe on either platform. If you have the Donovan Sharpe mobile app, be sure to add me on Instadon. That is my private social media app that I have on the Donovan Sharpe mobile app. Be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter to stay in the know on all things Donovan Sharpe. Being on my email list comes in handy in the event that I get deplatformed here or anywhere else. Not going to blow up your inbox, guys, so you do not have to worry about that. But if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to the weekly TSR newsletter. To the TSR newsletter. Kevin Ibanez wants to know if it's my birthday. No. The reason it says it's my birthday on Facebook, again, to establish my anonymity. My birthday is in August. So, listen, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys giving me the birthday wishes, but no, today is not my birthday. I am still 41 years old. I do not turn 42 until August. So yeah, listen, this is just how it goes. When I was setting up the account, I was thinking, all right, I don't want to put any proprietary information on there. And so, yeah, I had forgotten, I guess, what is it, February 23rd? Yeah, I mean, I forgot that it was. Okay, let's get right to it. My guest today is, of course, my girlfriend, Devon. This is her second appearance on the show. Her very first appearance was Christmas night, and that was a really good show. We had a lot of fun. Now, I said that I would never have her on again, but something very important happened this week that made me sort of rethink this, and I'll tell you what that was in a minute. But that's what got me thinking, you know, red pill relationships are great for women. We all know and understand that. But it ain't all peaches and cream. It ain't all sunshine and puppies. There are a lot of things about being in a red pill relationship that are tough for women to deal with and tough for them to handle, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So, and shout out to Armando Moreno. He says, you must be a Leo, Donovan. I'm not going to let you know that one way or the other, because I know that August has two zodiac signs, one of which is a Leo. Nice try, though. I appreciate that. So let's get to what happened that caused me to do sort of a second interview with Dev here. Devon has a friend by the name of Kim. Okay. Kim used to be best friends with Devon. Now, they're not, now, as of today, they're not enemies, but they are estranged. Okay. Even though Kim lives, I think she lives about 10 or maybe 15 minutes away from here, it's been almost 2 years since they've actually seen each other. And here is why. When Devon and I met, her and Kim were good. Okay. They were good to go. They talked, they hung out, etc. They did all the great things that they did all the things that best friends do. Okay. But after Devon met me and I put her through her paces, put her through her training, Kim started to pull back noticeably. It was very noticeable that they didn't have as much interaction as they used to. They didn't hang out as much. Okay. They didn't talk as much. This is just how this is. Now, Devon noticed this and tried to get Kim to hang out more, But there was always an excuse as to why she couldn't or wouldn't. My kid has a basketball game. My husband is taking me out. We're out of town. There was always a reason as to why she couldn't hang out. Then the texting dropped off, and that lasted another few months. But the straw that broke the camel's back was when Devon this past week finally just, or actually the first straw that broke the camel's back was when Devon asked Kim if she wanted like a hardwood floor cleaner that Devon couldn't use anymore. And Kim didn't answer. So Devon said to her, and I'm paraphrasing here, she texted, "Are we not friends anymore? I assume your silence means yes." Well, Kim did not text back, and that was the end. Okay? But let's rewind to when Kim started distancing herself. Devon told Kim all about me and our relationship. She told her I was this driven, hardcore, no BS guy who was putting her through her paces, and she told her about my writing and my podcast. Now, I told her that the reason Kim was pulling back was me. Devon didn't want to believe it, right? Devon would always tell me that it was because of all of the drama that came from her last breakup. Devon's ex actually did something that threatened Kim's livelihood. And I guess that could explain maybe a couple of months of estrangement, but it wasn't Devon that did this. It was her ex. And for the record, dude, it was a real bitch move what he did. And if he had done to me what he did to Kim, I probably would have done very, very bad things. But I digress. Anyway, Devon blamed everything but the obvious, okay? She's busy. Her kid is getting bigger. She's working more hours. She's out of town. Plus, think about what my ex did. Well, a few months ago, Devon reached back out to Kim via text. She'd send her pictures of us and her at the 21 convention, things that we were doing, nights out on the town. And, Kim would text back with congratulations, a good for you, or super cool, just all the regular cordial shit that women feel like they have to say to each other. Well, before long, they started texting semi-regularly, and they ended up having a good rapport again. Well, Kim seemed to be warming up to her, so Devon said, "Hey, how about you and your husband meet up with me and Donovan and go out on a double date?" Kim declined and used one of her typical excuses. Well, Dev, she wasn't buying it this time. So Devon texted, and I quote, "Can you tell me why you dislike Donovan?" Just asked her straight up, "Why do you not like my boyfriend?" Gentlemen, Kim's response verified exactly what I had been telling Devon all along, and this is why red pill women who tell their friends about their red pill boyfriends and husbands, this is why it's always a bad idea. Here was Kim's response verbatim. She said, quote, "I don't dislike him. I don't even know him. I think we're hugely different in how we think as far as relationships go and women." Big shock there. She continues, she says, "It bothers me that you don't look like my friend Devon anymore. You sent me a pic once, and I honestly had to do a double take before I realized it was you. I met you, and you were like me. Low-key, wore boots and jeans, t-shirts, or tanks. I remember coming to your apartment and asking if you used the gym, and you said Donovan didn't approve, and you had to work out in your apartment. And I remember," this continues, I'm still quoting Kim here. She continues, she says, "And I remember feeling taken aback that you could not exercise in the apartment's gym you paid a lot of money to be in. I didn't like when you were injecting yourself with drugs to look younger that he provided to you. I remember feeling," she continues, "afraid that you were hurting yourself and that maybe the effects of it wouldn't be known for years. I just feel like," then this is where she hits the nail on the head. She says, "I just feel like everyone should be their authentic self. If you love Doc Martens," she says, "and jeans, more power to you. If you love flannel shirts and leggings, wear them. If you hate heels, throw them out." Somebody time out rugby. Somebody time out rugby. You're getting on my goddamn nerves. Get the fuck out of here. Don't ban him, just time him the fuck out. Like, he's starting to get on my nerves. Like, do not use ellipsis game in my chat. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Anyway, she says, "If you hate heels, throw them out. If you're aging age, you can't really stop it. People love you because they love you just the way you are, not because they mold you what is the ideal in their mind. I think him and I are totally different people with a different way of thinking, and I think there's a lot of potential to butt heads." Oh boy. Now, the first thing I'll point out about her text was when Kim said, You don't even look like my friend Devon anymore. My response to that, you're goddamn right she doesn't. Before Devon met me, it was lazy ponytails, jeans, t-shirts, and just enough makeup not to look plain. Okay? But the picture she sends now to Kim are her with long, blonde, beautiful hair, makeup, earrings, dressed to the nine. So yeah, she looks nothing like the old Devon, and that is absolutely because of me. Period. She also said, you sent me a pic once, and I honestly had to do a double take before I realized it was you. I met you, and you were like low-key wore boots, jeans, t-shirts, and tanks. Exactly, gentlemen. And now that she's with a man who actually gives a shit about his woman's appearance, about how his woman's appearance reflects on him, Devon is now unrecognizable, hence the double take. Another thing that grabbed my attention was when she said, quote, I remember coming to your apartment and asking if you used the gym, and you said Donovan didn't approve and you had to work out in your apartment. Guys, this is what happens when a woman tells her friend that a man doesn't approve of something. Okay? This is foreign to today's women, guys. And this is why Kim freaked out when Dev told her this. Kim also said, quote, and I remember feeling taken aback that you couldn't exercise in the apartment's gym you paid a lot of money to live in. Once again, she is scoffing at the idea that a man has told a woman what she can and cannot do. How dare he? Then when she said, oh, this was classic. Then when she said, I didn't like when you were injecting yourself with drugs to look younger that he provided you. I remember feeling afraid that you were hurting yourself and that maybe the effects of it wouldn't be known for years. Guys, that was so fucking disingenuous. It was ridiculous. She characterized the injecting yourself with drugs like a heroin addict might, to make it sound worse than it was, then pretended to be concerned about her long-term health. Bitch, it's HGH. And listen, hundreds of thousands of females do this, and she knows it. Okay? If Kim were really that concerned, we wouldn't be going on 2 years of estrangement. All that was her trying to characterize female self-improvement at the direction of a man and injecting HGH as something tattoo or illegal. Okay? Now keep in mind, Kim is a gym hound too, but she doesn't like the fact that Devon is injecting herself with drugs. No, sweetheart, she's pinning HGH. That's all there is to it. Then Kim reveals her flawed thinking with this little statement. She said, quote, I just feel like everyone should be their authentic self. If you love Doc Martens and jeans, more power to you. If you love flannel shirts and leggings, wear them. If you hate heels, throw them out. If you're aging, age. You can't really stop it. People love you because they love you just the way you are. Just the way you are. They mold you. Devon, stop it. Devon, stop it. I've got Devon. Devon is on my fucking chat. Just stop texting. Getting on my goddamn nerves. Anyway, so basically she's advising Devon to remain a plain Jane because it's her authentic self. And telling her to ditch the heels if she doesn't like them, but then in the same breath, in other conversations, wonders how she could have been with a weak, spineless bitch of a man that her ex was. Right? And for the record, Devon has never owned Doc Martens or flannel. Devon, fucking chill out. Seriously, chick. Like, get out of here with that. No one gives a shit whether or not you own Doc Martens or flannel. I think they all get the point. You get the point. Stop with this nitpicking bullshit. I'm going to bring her on in a minute. She's already pissing me off. Oh, she thinks it's funny. Ha ha ha. Yeah, all right. Guys, this shows that women know what they want and how to get it, but that they have no idea what they need and how to get that. Just be a plain Jane and let the wall run its course because there's no way to stop it, while also expecting high-value men to fawn all over you. Right? Kim also whiffed completely when she said people love you for you. Dude, Kim knows good and goddamn well that they don't. And telling Devon this nonsense, this is typical of friends of women who are in red pill relationships. Lastly, before I bring Devon on here, she says, I think him and I are just totally different people with a different way of thinking, and I think there's a lot of potential to butt heads, which is code for your boyfriend doesn't worship females, and I don't like it, so we won't like each other. Oh, Devon, I know that's hard to hear because Kim is she's one of the best friends you've ever had, no doubt about it. But talk to me how hard it was to lose Kim and why women should understand that this is what's going to happen if you clue them in on how their red pill boyfriends or husbands run the relationship. How hard was it to basically lose her as a friend?
It was really heartbreaking. I mean, this was a friend of a decade long, and she got hints of one or two or three things, and instead of talking to me about it, she just disappeared. So yeah, I mean, it was like when you lost your friend, longtime friend from college.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like they can't like conceive of something that's different from the way they live their lives, or they can't understand why someone would possibly change and then like accept. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Why?
I'm sorry.
No, listen, Devon is very nervous, just like she was at the beginning of the Christmas episode. But you'll be fine. You'll be all right. You'll get through it.
Okay.
Why did you deny to me that I was the reason? I told you, and again, I'm not putting you on the spot, but I want you to keep it 100. Why could you not see that I was the reason that Kim was distancing herself from you? Why did you deny it?
I thought that Kim would be an ally, you know, because she also has an African American husband, and she is white. So, like, I kind of
Kim's a white girl married to a black guy.
Like, if anything, like, this could kind of bring us closer together, like, similar thing, you know, like, just, you know, and it, like, really just drove us apart. Like, I don't know. Can you please repeat your question? Because I had that
Just
in my
relax.
head, now I forgot.
Hey,
Sorry.
Dev, relax. It's okay. Like nobody's gonna bite you here. Just relax. Take a deep breath. The question was, why did you deny that I was the reason that Kim was distancing herself from you?
Well, because of all the other things that you mentioned, like the crap that had happened before we got together. Like, it was kind of on a downward slope, our friendship, like, before you even moved here. And I think, like, she saw me as someone who was going through changes, or possibly, like, not stable because of the shit that my ex did. And, like, so I just figured, like, hey, like, you know, this is a person that needs stability in their lives. So, like let's leave them alone for a while. And I respected that. Like, I'm like, okay, like, I get it. But, like, my shit's been together for a long time now, and I keep reaching out, and, like, you know, I feel like there's certain things that we can talk about now, but we can't, like, the bigger picture stuff, like hanging out, meeting up. I don't think that's ever going to happen again, which really breaks my heart.
Yeah, it sucks. It does. And I've, of course, I've told you and my audience here about losing my best friend in college because of my red pill lifestyle. If you knew
yeah,
then,
and it's funny because both your ex-best friend and mine are probably the same
Dev, sweetie,
hey,
hey, Dev, don't talk over me. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, if you hear me talking, that's your cue. If you hear me talking, that's your cue to stop talking. You're killing me. Men, we don't refer to each other as ex-best friends. Well, my ex-best friend from college. No. That is a female thing. He is no longer my friend. So I just want to make sure that, we're using the right. Listen, women say, oh, my ex-best friend, blah, 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 blah. No. My best friend from college, we'll call him Sean. He was, listen, he used to be my friend. Now he's not. So if you knew then what you knew now. Hey. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, I'm hearing a lot of background noise. All right. If you knew then what you know now, what would you have done differently in terms of talking to Kim about me, and what would you advise other women to do in your situation? What would you advise women to do who are in red pill relationships where their friends are asking, "Hey, what's gotten into you?"
Honestly, like, say little, like duck and cover. Because it doesn't go over well. I mean, unless they're already living the type of, like, family life that, is conducive to a red pill relationship, or unless they have strong examples in their life, like a strong family. What happens is that when people see it, when people see like oh, you're like all in, like you're feminist, I can do anything, I'm strong, I don't need a man, or I can run the family household, and then all of a sudden it falls apart, right? And if you see like a change in someone, they think it's because of something or someone. So they automatically think that's bad. Like very few people, whether they're family or friends, can understand a dramatic change in a person over the course of a couple of years that
Right.
makes their life better, but they're completely, like their philosophical beliefs are different. But you don't have to spread that on other people. You just have to consistently keep being like a good person, like the same person. Like my family, like they've seen me go through a huge change over the past couple of years, 5 years or so, and they're concerned, but they see I'm doing better, so they're not as concerned. Like their hands are up in the air, like all right, it's working, that's good, you know. But usually, like a drastic change happens when something like really bad happens or is really concerning or it's a drastic change for the worse. You rarely see people drastically change for the better. And when that happens, people go, "What? Do I have to be better too? I don't want that. Don't put that shit on me." And then they put pressure on you to like say, "What's wrong? What's going on? Is someone pressuring you to do this? Like what's happening?" And it's ridiculous. Like, and that's, I don't know. Like that's one thing I really love about my family is that like they know that as long as I'm doing better and not worse, they don't care what other changes happen. Like they know the outcome. And like I think that is something that family can see but friends can't see, kind of like your family.
Yeah.
Like they don't agree with everything that you do or say or whatever.
No, none of the
but
women
they
do.
agree with the outcome.
Yeah, none of the women do. Listen, dude,
Well,
my brothers. No, hold on,
they-
Dev. Hold on. My brothers, dude, they're all in. Oh yeah, Donovan, you're doing your thing. Dude, my sister, my two sisters, and my mom, not so much. And by the way, my dad, it's so funny. My dad, and you've heard conversations between me and my dad, Dev. He'll be like, yeah, you have some very interesting takes on issues. My dad, the spineless fucking beta male he is, does not have the heart to step to his own son and say, "Hey, look, son, I disagree with you." So rather than him saying, "I disagree," well, you talk about some interesting things on the air. Maybe you should tune it back a little bit. All right, I'm going to put you on mute here for a second, Dev, and I'm going to read some of the chat here before we transition. We're also going to talk about the rules that are very challenging. I have a lot of rules, a lot of regulations. We're also going to talk about my sex requirements. You guys know I make her wear hoops and heels. These pink heels that are right behind me. Guess what? Devon is going to be wearing those tonight, wearing nothing but some new earrings I got her, a new choker, and a lipstick slathered smile. That's all that's going to be. We're also going to talk about the training in terms of how tough that was, and we're going to talk about later on how she deals with my blowups. You guys know I have a temper problem. I have a very bad documented temper problem. Devon is on the short end of that stick a whole lot, and she's going to tell us a little bit later how she deals with that stuff. So let's go to the. Oh, by the way, the Donovan Sharpe that you guys see in the chat with the logo, that is absolutely me. I guess I'm signed in to another account, but everything is streaming good there. So Lion Sin pops the cherry. V Coast thinks he pops the cherry, but he gets the sloppy seconds. Mike Shinnery gets to fuck her in the ass. Ryan Sullivan gets to finish on her face. Sharp Assist says no calls today. Absolutely. Okay, let's see here. Fugex X Hount says hi guys. That sounds like a woman. Somebody time out FUEGXX space HOUNT. Time that person out. They said, hi, guys. That sounds like a female, and we can't have that in here. All right, let's see. Kevin Ibanez says he's looking forward to the fireworks. No fireworks on my watch, guys. Okay. Kirky Crosby checking in from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Good to see you in here. No, Armando Moreno is not the pit bull. Armando Moreno is the bailiff. He is the TSR. He is the TSR bailiff. Okay, nope, not my birthday. Very good. Excellent. James Martinez, good to see you in here, Mr. Old School Writer. Information Man Show, good to see you in here as well. Trav Hawkins says, people hate change, shows what they lack. Absolutely. Robert Mustafa Muhammad says, first timer, strong brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. BK from the Rocky says, SMH, an old friend hating on her for improving better than the friend. Here's the thing, guys. Kim is in fantastic shape. She really is. Like, she's got abs and everything, but she's kind of built like a square. She doesn't, like, Kim, I mean, listen, man, she's married, so it doesn't matter. She's in great shape. She does spin class and CrossFit and all this other kind of stuff, but she doesn't have the curves that Dev does. So I don't know that this is cross-hate. This is just a woman not liking that a man is directing a woman. Women just aren't used to that. Kevin Ibanez says, it looks like Devon's friend is a female, not a woman. I've never met her, so I wouldn't know, but it wouldn't surprise me. BK from the Rocky says, Kim wants to be able to compete with Devon, but she knows she can't, period. That might be the case. Rashi Copeland says, Kim sounds single. You know, listen, she's married. She's married. Chase LeBeau says, so basically Kim is jealous of Devon that she has a red pill man. She might. I think she might. I mean, I've never met her husband. Apparently her husband has this vast sports knowledge, and Dev thought that he and I would get along, but we'll never get that chance. Jonathan from Modern Life Dating is in the house. Good to see you in here. And it is, what is it? It's almost 5, so it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning out there in Tokyo, Japan tomorrow. BK from the Rocky says, exactly, Dev. Your family and friends want you to do better. If you got family and friends shitting on your improvement, reconsider their status in your life, period. Absolutely. Trav Hawkins wants to know, how would I deal with a beta dad? I don't know, man. I don't really talk to my dad that much. I don't have a very good relationship with him. We're cordial. So, it is what it is. Jim Eldrick said, sex retirement. Yeah. Freudian slip. Sven Z says, maybe he says interesting because he agrees with some of it. Yeah, I guess that's possible. I suppose that would be possible. Ryan Sullivan says, Kim sounds like a feminist. Wouldn't surprise me if she would. Listen, Kim, if you ask Kim if she were a feminist, she would probably say, like most women, no, I'm not a feminist. But when you ask her about her belief system, you would find that 97% of her beliefs fall in line with feminism. So, HDJ Redline said, what's up, Don? I love the RMG show today. Yeah, it was a great episode. Great episode today. If you are watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, come on over to donovansharpe.com to watch the rest of the show, or download the mobile app and watch it on your phone. Again, if you are watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, come to donovansharpe.com to watch the rest of this episode. You go to donovansharpe.com, you see the watch, it says watch live. Yeah, it's got the watch live link right there at the top in the upper left-hand corner. What you do then is you click on the watch live link, and you'll be able to watch it there. Excellent. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah, go to donovansharpe.com, and you are good to go. Let me go back to the chat here while I shrink the audience.